Hey there, it's Anonymous T. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending good energies, sending blessings, and positivity to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. In this video, we're talking Love Island USA, and we need a support group, you guys, for JANA. The latest episode was when we had the reveal of the public votes, and in the bottom three, for some mysterious reason, was JANA. Now, I'm trying to figure out what went wrong with the voting, because I saw all over social media all these people posting screen grabs that they voted for JANA, right? And even though they couldn't stand Hakeem, they were still going to vote for JANA, only for JANA to be in the bottom, you guys. And apparently Serena and Cordell have more fans than I thought, or it's Cordell's brother, Odell Beckham Jr., the football fans that are going to catapult Cordell to the win. I don't know, or to the end at least, right? So they're voting for Cordell, even though they're iffy on this Serena thing. So hopefully they get it together, right? But that's not why we're here. We're here because the past few episodes in particular, really since Connor switched up on JANA, she's just been mistreated, you guys. She looks absolutely miserable. There are just so many mean comments. Leah switching up on her. And ultimately, she doesn't even like Connor. She did all of that to get Rob's attention. She did all that to secure her safety, and she thought JANA would be going home, right? And it's like, Connor, why are you making these microaggressive comments saying that JANA's going to be pissed at you, JANA's going to freak out and lose her mind and be angry? Like, I'm so tired of the microaggressions, right? And then the worst of all, right? Yesterday they have these games, and again, it's more snide remarks, but ultimately they announce who's going, right? And they switched it up this season because they had the girls vote to save their girls and the guys vote to save who they wanted from their section, right? So the girls saved JANA, right? And also Nicole, right? For whatever reason, she's like back burner. She's like furniture. Nobody cares that she was saved, right? It's a problem that JANA was saved and Andrea was sent home. It's as if it was a bottom two and not a bottom three, you guys. Rob got all pissed off. All these men all got pissed off. Were yelling at the girls. Everyone except for Cordell and Kendall, you guys. Only ones. Everyone else was mad disrespectful, saying, what is she still doing here? This isn't Friend Island, being very inappropriate. And JANA's hearing all of this, and she's thinking to herself, what am I, chopped liver? And so she's breaking down. She's crying her eyes out. She goes over to hug Serena, and there's going to be more tears tonight. And it's like, what is going to give, right? And even in the preview for tonight, Aaron's up here talking to Rob. Oh, it's not Friendship Island, it's Love Island, but Rob's your friend. So you just want Rob to be here because he's your friend, but you're coming for the girls on their vote. But they didn't vote for JANA for Friendship Island either. They want to ignore that Coy did not live up to the standard. He was trying to coast along and was doing the absolute bare minimum and thought that his good looks and his height was going to be enough to propel him through the show. But you can't be on the mute challenge in Love Island when literally there are no other distractions. There's no TV, there's no internet, there's none of these things. Your phone is really there to just receive and send text messages to production or other people in the cast and take photos. So you have nothing but time to get to know people on Love Island, in the villa. That is the whole point of the reality show, is you were in a bubble cut out from the outside world. So you have nothing else to do but to form bonds and build friendships and relationships with the people. And Coy still said thanks, but no thanks. So I can't feel bad that he's gone. Was I expecting the 180 that Connor did so fast, which is why I kept telling you guys I wasn't fully on board the Connor and Janae, train, ship, whatever. I was outside. I was outside the train. I was in line, just observing the situation, seeing whether or not I wanted to get on the train, and I'm glad I didn't, you guys, because he showed his entire behind. He showed that he was just using JANA as a placeholder until somebody he wanted became available. And it's just disgusting the way he speaks to her, how he interacts with her, and all of these things, as if Jana did something horrible. And we know these producers would not hesitate to show any black woman being completely problematic, right? But Jana's been nothing but kind to these people. She's literally, been selfless to these people, and, hopes that they can, solve their relationship issues, their troubles in the villa, and nobody cares about Jana. Nobody cares about Jana's happiness, you guys, and just want to see her miserable. And just think that she's there for the vibes. And that she's just there for the free trip to Fiji. That's not why she's there. She's traveled the world already. She was a military brat. So Fiji, this is nothing to her. She genuinely is there for love. She has not been putting on an act. She's been trying to really get to know these people. And these people have been playing in her face, including her own so-called friends. But enough is enough, you guys. Enough is enough. But this notion that black women don't deserve love or they don't deserve to be here, no. And don't, say it's not that. Well, why did the same group of men also get mad at Cordell for not sending home Serena and not keeping, Savannah, or not Savannah, why am I thinking Savannah? Hannah, right? They were mad about that. But again, it's like we've got to do better on this show. This show keeps repeating the same cycle over and over. It doesn't matter if it's the US version. It doesn't matter if it's the UK version. Black women are always mistreated on these shows. Literally, Connor just decided to copy Harrison's playbook from last season with Destiny and, completely just embarrassed himself, right? But I'm just hoping that Jana can hang on till Casa, and hopefully her man can get here in Casa, and maybe her and Kendall can be a friendship couple until then or something, because it's clear Kendall's girl is moved on and wants nothing to do with him. So nonetheless, we'll see what happens with that, because she seems to be all in on Miguel. Liv more and more as a producer plant. I don't care what anybody says. There is no way that she is just safe from everything and she doesn't have to answer for anything. She doesn't have to do anything. No. She definitely is, a producer pet. She definitely is there to stir the pot. She's definitely there to cause drama, people, and I'm here for it, right? I am here for it. Do I think that Rob leaves with Andrea? No. There's no way that he's coming back a second time on this show just to leave before Casa Amor. I refuse to believe it, you guys. I just think they wanted to have some type of cliffhanger to make you wonder, will he or won't he, go home. And I hate when people do that, like whether or not they're going to leave with the person. You know you're there for the 100K. You know you're not trying to, pretend to be there or to pretend to be in love with somebody that you only known a few days, that you only known for a week. No. So, of course. Now, as far as KK is concerned, I have no idea why she left with Keenan. Obviously, it did not work out. And it was never going to work out. But again, this is what happens when you're all, in the mix. And even Keenan wanted her to stay. It was just such a faux pas. Because KK, you had a guaranteed shot at the final. And there could have been a potential bombshell that could have came in specifically for you. But you fumbled, and then the rude behavior to the host last season was just train wreck. So I'm happy it seems Ariana very much is involved. She has a pulse of the fans. She has a pulse of what the people want to see. The producers are producing this season, but it's also very depressing at the same time, just some of the treatment of these women. And I hate that these women feel like they have to fall over and bend over backwards for these men when it should be these men chasing after them. It should be these men getting to know them, and these women are doing all of the work, you guys. And it is just embarrassing. It is cringeworthy to watch. When did men get so lazy, or do they just particularly choose the most, I don't know what to really call it anymore. Lazy men. That's what we'll call them, right? Lazy men to be on these reality shows. Because, again, why? This is not Love Island at all. This is dysfunctional island. This is toxic island. And the audacity, the only thing that resembles a couple really is Aaron and Kaylor, but I still think and I think the real reason the men were mad, because I think they still wanted to try to see if something was up with Andrea, even though she was with Rob. Because there was no reason for that reaction. But, you know, again, Andrea's biggest mistake was not being friends with the girls, not building any rapport with the girls, and talking spicy to them, being nasty, right? And so, again, I can't feel bad that she's gone. And the vote is a perfect example that just because you're in a couple doesn't mean the public buys it. And nobody wants to see another scene of Rob complaining about his nether regions and needing his nether regions relief. We don't care. That's why the coupling, it wasn't giving true love, it was giving lust. It was giving, he left Leah to the side. He discarded Leah so quickly because he thought he could advance further sexually with Andrea. Which is why in the scenes we keep seeing, he keeps referencing his boner and holding a pillow over his stuff and referencing the release that he needs and all of these things like a freaking teenager. And it's like, grow up. How was Rob the fan fave last season? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Because it is getting cringier and cringier and cringier to watch. And now, unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to be able to get rid of Connor anytime soon, as long as he stays in this couple with Leah, you guys. And he has been the absolute worst. I don't understand why the show can't do favorite boy and favorite girl, especially this season, considering all these couples are very much lopsided. Neither party, there's one party that's into the person and the other party is just there to hang on until the next bombshell or Casa gets there. But this is one of the rare seasons where none of these couples are really loved up like that, except for Aaron and Kaylor, and really that's not saying much. So this tantrum that people want to throw about these couples, it's not realistic. It's not realistic at all, you guys. But I'm just hoping the show gets better, because it's just depressing just seeing these black women just looked over. And it's like, I applaud Cordell, because he genuinely seems to be interested in Serena, even though she keeps friend zoning him. But nonetheless, we'll see if she finally is giving him a chance for real, or if she is going through the motions to remain safe on the show. So we'll continue to monitor that. And we need to be on a JANA watch. I don't think JANA's going to leave the show. I can't believe some people were saying she needs to leave the show. Why? They offered her the opportunity. So why should she leave early when it's her opportunity? If she's meant to leave at a certain point in time, she'll go then. But this whole thing, I'm just going to leave and just give it my opportunity just because. No. She knows currently her match isn't in there, but that doesn't mean she can't find a bombshell or meet somebody at Casa Amor. But that doesn't mean her experience needs to end just because things haven't gone out well with Coy or Connor. That's not her fault. She took a chance. And she thought getting rid of Coy, which at the time I still feel was the right thing. He was on the mute challenge. And still would have been on the mute challenge. And then Connor completely just did a 180, which was dumb. And I just hope, I don't want JANA to think that America hates her either, right? America loves her. But I just hate sometimes these manipulations of these polls and of these votes, because it just didn't make sense to me at all. And it just seemed as though they really wanted to break up Hakeem and JANA. And that was the only way they felt they could do it. But, you know, again, here we are, once again, another season of tomfoolery where we have to put the cape on for the black girl and hope she hangs on for dear life, because there's always some tomfoolery. Last season, it was all of the mess Destiny had to endure, right? This season it's JANA. Like, when does it stop? And also Trina went through this, where she was being bullied in the villa. Like, it's just too much. It is too much, you guys. It reminded me so much when Jeremy switched up on Trina and he told basically everybody else but Trina. Trina found out in like the 11th hour, you guys. So again, it's just wild to me just how much, you know, these shows continue to play the same trope over and over again as it pertains to the black female contestants, and they choose a specific type of man, whether it's black or not, that are not into black women, which ruins the experience as well, because then you have a situation of what happened season 2 with Caleb that I still have PTSD from, because what a con that was, right? But nonetheless, we'll see what happens in tonight's episode. We'll see if anything improves, and we will react to that, you guys. So there is that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.